How's it going, everybody? My name's Cameron. Welcome back to my Firewood channel. I know I said that in the next video we'd be processing all that wood I got in the last video, but business has been booming and I cut all that at night. Took a load off for a lady that's kind of family today, because the load, I'd loaded it up the night before and those people kind of fell through on me, so I ended up taking it to our friend. But I need more wood. There's a few blocks under that of white oak, and here's that other oak, and it is a very warm day here in Christmas Eve in Kentucky. It's 63, 65 degrees. I'm burning up right now. Today's mission is to get more firewood out of the woods, talk about firewood, show you splitting firewood, cutting firewood, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and who I'm going to be giving it to. So let's get out in the woods and let's do this. Let's go cut some firewood. I don't know if y'all remember, but in my last video I was talking about how much wood is here. Look at this one little spot, this 50-foot little area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oak treetops right there. There's another one right there. Oh Lord, look on this side. More and more and more. Oh, there's another one. Hello. And this looks like pine. I still think I'm going to cut that up. And that looks like pine over there. That or like, no, that's definitely pine. I thought it was cedar at first, but there's oak behind it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 10 to 15 pieces of chestnut oak left. A piece of white oak treetop, rest of that chestnut oak, and a bunch of beech I already blocked up right up there. Now the landowner, he's doing me a huge favor by doing all this, and all he asks in return is for a couple pieces of wood that he can turn and make into bowls and stuff like that. That's not oak. So he said he wants a piece of that beech. Gonna give him all he wants of it. But just a sneak peek around here, white oak treetop over there, some more white oak treetops, another pine, all kinds of wood that I'm going to be working, trying to get as much as I can out of here today. So I got to shut up, get to cutting. My wife jumped all over me for not wearing chaps in my last video, so I could put my chaps on. Honey, I'll be safe today, I promise. Well, my buddy that I went to school with since I was in 3rd grade, and now he's a big boxer MMA guy, he just ordered a load, but it's 12-inch pieces. They got a really tiny stove, and he's doing me a favor, I'm doing him a favor. It's going down the road quite a ways, but it's near my family, so I'll time it with a family visit, but I got to work on that as well. So if you see me cutting really small pieces, that's what I'm doing. I brought a 36-inch ruler here to help me do that, but got to get the chaps on. Let's get to work. Sometimes I wonder what my wife sees in me, but then I look at my reflection when I put these on. Yeah, I could see it too. I'm just kidding, guys. Could you imagine? All right, let's go grab some gloves. I got my ear pro in, my eye pro, and my favorite hat. I'm gonna cut some more wood, and then I'm gonna start throwing it in the truck. So I'm gonna start out with the 55 Rancher, the Husqvarna, and me measuring tape. So I'm probably gonna make their load, like throw it in there, and as I take it off the truck, I'll have a pallet set up at the front of my driveway, just for them, where it's a different cut. And I think to make a face cord of that, I did the math, and I'm gonna have to make it like 10.5 foot long, because it's a 12-inch piece. That was like spitball math at 3 in the morning the other day, so I'll double check my measurements, but probably gonna cut this smaller. I don't think I'm gonna bend over 15 million times for this load of wood. So what I'm gonna do, cut that log. I've already got it marked so I can lay it up on the log splitter, pinch it with the piston, and then cut it off, and hopefully it'll fall near the truck or in the truck. I gotta figure that part out. Tedious, but it's a load of wood, it's money, it's fun, gets me outdoors. I just had a dumb moment. I think I'm gonna measure the logs 12 inches. That way there's not as much, I mean, I'm getting a lot more wood per measurement versus doing this. I don't know what I'm thinking. Not very labor efficient, but I did get some wood cut. So what I'm probably going to do is measure those chestnut oak blocks over there, cut them 12 inches. Maybe, I don't know, I might just start on that white oak. Nope, that's what I'm going to do. I'm start on the white oak, the bigger stuff, cut 12 inches, and split some of that. So when it comes off the truck, I just lay it where it's going to go, and I don't have to touch it again. I never thought I'd have to worry about telling my wife, hey, make sure my water bottle's full if you don't care. It's December and I don't want to get dehydrated. I'm sweating. It's probably close to 70 degrees right now in December, which is a heat wave. When you're used to it, it was like 0 degrees a week and a half ago. 0 degrees. It was in the -4, -5 at night. Wow, what a temperature change. So where this wood is bigger, I'm just going to go through with my chainsaw tool, make a mark at every 12 inches, and then come through and cut it with the saw. Got a pretty good amount of wood on the ground, both the 12-inch wood and the regular wood. So what I'm going to do is split both of them and get them in the back of the truck. Probably throw the 12-inch wood up front so I'm not sorting as much. And then just split the chestnut oak into pieces big enough to handle. But check this out. Nice big piece of, I think that's American beech right there for my buddy, the landowner. And it was hard to find a piece that didn't have the center rotted out of it. I think he called that the pith. But yeah, there you go. Look at that. We'll put that right here. Actually, we'll put it right over here so we're done. Let's get the splitter fired up. Probably gonna flip it up long ways on the bigger stuff and get this all split up so I can deal with it. So it's taking me a lot longer. Some of these logs Jeff cut really long, so I had to cut them. I was cutting the 12-inch blocks for my buddy's load out of them, so it's taking a lot longer. But my wife just called me and says she misses me, and I do feel bad for working on Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna top off this load, head to the house and pick her up, and then we're gonna come out here and finish off the day together. So I can drive faster, I'm gonna unhook this log splitter, and I'll just leave the lock on it. Hopefully in the 20 minutes I'm gone, nobody steals it from me. Grab my chainsaw, head to the house, and pick up my wife. It feels good to have somebody misses you when you're gone.
Hello.
Hey baby, get ready. I'll be there in about 5 minutes.
Okay, you're ready.
Bye-bye.
Love you, bye.
Oh yeah. That's my baby. And yes, I do wear my seatbelt. I'm just on my back road. Ready to go?
Are you ready? Let's go.
Trying to figure out where I want to throw Billy's wood at, because we got to throw this off real quick. Straighten it up. Straighten it up. Keep on coming. It's probably good. I figure I'll throw Billy's wood on a pallet over there, and then the rest of it we just pack over there. Let's go. This is what I was telling you about, baby. All these trees in here. I forgot that we had all this blocked up here. We might as well just start here before we ever hook to the log splitter.
Yeah, do that.
Dummy?
Yes.
Put my light guards in there. Hey, holy crap, honey, this isn't even the pile I was working on. That pile over there is where I was working. That's wild. Had so much wood from the last video still stacked up over here. Go ahead, baby. I'm gonna put it right here. I'll toss it to you.
Look at that.
Just don't trip.
I'll try not to.
Look really good, baby.
Thank you.
So do you think we should try to get some of this chestnut oak?
That's up to you. I don't really know. I just do what you tell me.
If you want to load some of the lighter limb wood, I'll work on the chestnut oak. Do you want earplugs?
Are you going to be running that? If I'm not beside it, I shouldn't need it, but if it's going to be...
Well, they're in the center console if you need them, okay?
All right, I'll see once you get it started.
Okay. think these 2 pieces and a few more pieces of linwood would be good. Say my suspension's probably mad at me right now. There it is, folks. And the cool thing is all of this wood is already accounted for. It's already spoken for. Luckily, I have a very awesome wife who likes to help me do this kind of stuff. So the plan is Christmas tomorrow, and I hope each and every one of you all has a good Christmas. God has blessed me and my family with more than we deserve, probably, and I am very thankful to be outdoors, be able to do this kind of stuff, and to start my own business. Been talking to a lot of people how to do this, and next year, you know, as far as how to do your taxes, LLC, business, all that, and I think what it's going to boil down to is I got to get a hold of a CPA and see how I want to do this. But for the most part, you know, all that's going to be a next year thing. Right now, it's like a firewood crisis in Kentucky, and I'm amazed at how many people don't have a steady firewood supplier. You know, they tell me, Cameron, it is a blessing that you are as consistent as you are, because all our guys, well, it's kind of like, and I don't mean to speak ill of anybody, but a lot of times you'll get a caveman with a saw, and they'll cut down 2 or 3 trees that fell in their yard, and that's it. And you'll never hear back from them, apparently. You know, and Eastern Kentucky, you get all different walks of life, but it is a way of life for a lot of us to cut firewood. You know, back before I was active duty and making, you know, good military pay, this was my only source of payment, so I had to be consistent. But now that this is a side business that'll turn into a retirement business, I'm able to do this at my leisure versus forced to do it every day. However, me being a high performer, I want people to call me back, be satisfied with the product that I give them. So I am out here most days doing this, and I feel like I give a pretty good product. So anyways, got to get all this back, get it unloaded, forget about wood for a while, and remember what Christmas is all about. Even though I'm sweaty and it's not snowy out here, it does feel like Christmas in my heart. And I really do hope each and every one of y'all has a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we'll see you in the next video where I'm processing all this, talking about wood more, taking it off, all that stuff. See y'all.